Hello again, welcome to hashtag VB Wise Words, where I share relationships and marriage advices. And all this time, I've been very hard, especially on ladies and men, like basically everyone in relationship. But now, I want to give you perfect advice. And this advice, if you take it, take it. If you don't take it, then you still suffer mjolo consequences for the rest of your life. Probably until the next life, you still meet people missing you in umjolo. So listen to this. Let's stop being victims all the time now. Let's stop complaining. Let's stop looking for things which are not there. You understand? So if you want to enjoy a relationship, find common ground. Find a guy or a lady who resonates with you. For example, last night DJ Maporisa and Tuli P were trending because people were saying that dating and all that stuff, and it's gossip. And here on this show we don't do gossip, but I'm touching on this because I want to teach something. And then you see your 25-year-old boyfriend, my sister, is the one who's trending, who's retweeting that thing, who's liking that. That's a red flag. Then you expect a husband from that person. No. Your 26-year-old girlfriend, she's the one who's doing the same thing. She's the one who's the gossip queen there. She's the one who's sending messages. She's the one who's screenshotting that. And then you expect a wife there. No. So if you want this relationship and thing to work, you got to find a person who resonates with your vision. If your vision is gossip, find a gossiper. If your vision is witchcraft, find a wizard. You as a witch, it will work. Because you cannot say you love beer, you love drinking, then you go to church to find a wife. You will never have peace for the rest of your life. That's where you see mjolo missing you. You find your boyfriend, 26-year-old John, saying Dubai is a country, arguing, veins popping out in a tavern, at times even getting into a fist fight. Ask him about the GDP of the country, how it's been affected by COVID-19 since it started. He will never tell you. And then my sister will expect a husband. So mjolo is not a problem. Problem is you and the choices which you make. So if you want to find happiness, find common ground, find what resonates with you. And then before I go, let me touch on this month. It's a mental health month. Amongst black people, the very moment you say mental, you hear words like benga, khanyo, crazy, Vescopis, where Ngucheni, where crazy people live. No. Mental health is a very important issue, but it's something which we don't touch on as black people. And it's sad. And because of that, and the way we're brought up, yes, we're brought up with beatings, we're brought up with spankings. That was part of growing up. But then, the way you raise your children will reflect on how they raise their children, and it will reflect on a generation which will come as years goes by. And as time goes by, we then become a generation of misfits, generations of people who put savannas on their heads, generations who buy alcohol, who abuse women, who do all those nefarious things, things which don't work out. And so in this month, I'll give you homework. In mental health, treat someone the way you want to be treated. You understand? If you, say for example, you are a woman, you don't want your ass to be spanked at a club or at a tavern, then don't ask for beer from men. Get your own money and buy your own beer. If you are a woman and expect a man to take care of you, ask your father to take care of you. Ask your father to do things that your boyfriend will never do, to do these things to your mother. That's how we as a people, especially as black people, because black people, we can't afford psychologists, we can't afford proper health care. Because our politicians are, they are politicians. We cannot talk about that because they are actually one of the very big causes of how our mental health is. So the only way is we can only treat each other. Regardless of our religious beliefs, the Bible has got a very, very good phrase. Treat others the way you want to be treated. It's simple like that. So hashtag VB Wise Words. Find me on hashtag Sideline Managers with VB on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter. And again, thank you so much.